for Christian McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Buying time to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
20.
Newton on third down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Oh, look at the juke. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Alert flare. Slam. Bang out. Bam.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Third and short, it's Prosise. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Hey, 0. Go down.
First and 10.
36 power. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. 12. Wahoo. Good guys. 4 down. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third and long, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now it's Newton. Got a man, it's right. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Cut, 280. Mike 54. I'm scared. 25, 25.
One set. Mike 54. I'm trying.
Gun. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
On first down, Procise. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Touch, 315.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert.
Mike's 54. 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, 0. 280.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18. 12.
On first down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Panthers'
Mike's 59.
yard line.
It's been a long day for you. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Front left.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 59.
Go.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Not here.
Good.
A second down carry for Procise. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
19.
Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The end result, 21 yards.
That's it. 180.
Mike's 49. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Gun.
Get that quarterback.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Newton eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick...
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Hey, alert. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Man, I got you.
You guys, listen.
5-4, Mike, 5-4.
Now Wilson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Panther first down.
Ready? White 33.
Check. Block 54. Block 54. Back it.
Great.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Set. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
8. Check 26. Check 26.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's do this.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To the air again, Newton. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run with McCaffrey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
There he goes right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Prosise, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for two here.
Hey, 0-0-0.
To throw is Wilson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Further, further.
54. Mike, 54. So we got man.
To throw again, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Go.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 54. Mike.
Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Check 99. Check 99.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Wilson on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Run pass, run pass.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Wilson now 9 of 17 through the air.
Check pass, check pass.
Again, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check four, check four.
Great, great, great. Gun, gun.
Throwing here, Newton. He's going to look deep from, and this is taken in at the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Gun, gun.
Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to